loading against earthquakes, against a force which is dependent on time. We have two different solution procedures, which is one is called direct integration procedures and other is analytical solutions. So why or what that app should be able to do is that for different simple structures like this, like water tanks, like single story buildings, simple dwellings like petrol pump structures, we can idealize them as a single degree of freedom system. I represent here as a lollipop because all the mass is concentrated at top and the stiffness is provided by that pipe. So one of the application or the basic application for this app can be to solve those structures against dynamic loading. And the second reason for that is that it is one of the fundamental concepts of theory of vibrations, that the complex response of almost an infinite degrees of freedom structure like a full building here on left side can be approximately described by oscillations coming from few lollipops, few single degree of freedom systems. So I will not take much time in explaining this idea. It's well-known concept, one of the most exciting and wonderful idea, that and simple also. So we can always decompose the complex vibration of a complex structure into contributions from some simple lollipops. So this is also one of the reasons we should have this app. I will not go into these details, but this is also again some of the applications of that app. We have a lot of complex analysis procedures. All of them require some inputs for which we have to again go back to the lollipop. So we must have an app which should be able to run that single degree of freedom system conveniently in our mobiles, in our tablets. So each one of them, for example, the first one, blast loading. Blast loading is a time-dependent force, and it is an impulse loading which should be covered in this app which I am proposing. Similarly, for example, structural engineers know that pushover analysis, in which you have to define some target displacement to push your structure, and that displacement is a representative of most likely displacement which will occur in case of an earthquake. So to know that, we again have to go back to the simple case, the lollipop case, and obviously model decomposition and visualization and academics also. So I will divide its feature into two parts. One is the starting feature, which we can directly code right now, straight away. And the next set of features would be our long-term goal. So we can start with simple loadings, harmonic loading, periodic loading, impulse, go back to the most complex one, which is random excitation. And we can, at start, we can put this feature also, that for any given ground motion, that app should be able to construct that acceleration or velocity or the displacement spectra of that ground motion. So, and these are the target features. We can always extend that app to nonlinear case. Users should be able to define in long term some cyclic hysteretic response for which that single degree of freedom system should run. And the next level of extension can be to extend this idea to multiple degree of freedom systems. So we can always extend it to a full-fledged dynamic analysis program. But the focus can be on visualization, focus can be on model separation, model decomposition, because once we have nonlinear lollipops, we can always separate the actual response. So this is the complexity space. You can say that the stiffness behavior of a structure can be elastic, inelastic, or some other one, and structural complexity can also be increased, and loading capacity. So my initial plan is that for a simple elastic single degree of freedom system, we can cover all the loading cases, and then we can extend to nonlinear case or to multiple degree of freedom system. So I will just give you a quick demonstration of an already developed application for a single degree of freedom system as well as for a multiple degree. I developed it in MATLAB just right now. I will demonstrate that. One thing before I stop is that all the flowcharts and computational procedures are already available, so we can provide to the development team all the computational details which they require to code it. So just a quick demonstration. Can you use mouse? So there are around, you can say, hundreds of single degree of freedom solvers available. But again, first of all, it's always good to have an app of your own. And secondly is that we can play with it as we like. So okay, I will just compile one simple program to show, just to give you an example of how that app, app can look different also, but to just present the procedure itself or calculations itself. So you can enter some sample values to this is the interface which it looks like, and you can always calculate response against either a ground motion or a dynamic force vector, which you can define separately in a file. And in this case, for example, I can just select a sample ground motion al centro, and I can plot its spectra using this app. Some sample values I can put to plot that spectra, and then I can generate it. So in this case, it is generating the displacement spectra, yeah, this one. But we can always have an acceleration and velocity spectra also. This is one important representation of a ground motion other than the history form. If we want to see for a specific lollipop, the response against this ground motion, we can check it here. Here you can see that this is the acceleration vector, which is the actual ground motion al centro, and this is the displacement or response of this lollipop against this ground motion. And also we can have an impact loading here, we can have a blast loading, we can have a dynamic force defined by our own Excel file or something. So this is just one demonstration for a simple single degree of freedom system developed in MATLAB. Another one for a multiple degree of freedom system, just quickly I show you. Okay, this one. If for example we have a 5-story building shown here, maybe, yeah, here you can see here there is a multiple degree of freedom system, 5-story building with a mass and stiffness lumped at the center. We can always run an eigenvalue analysis to check that mode shapes, and we can convert that to some useful response measures also using some procedure. So for that system, if I run that, this app can develop or can calculate mode shapes. The graphs are not that smooth, but just for demonstration I show you these mode shapes. And also we can have displacement history of the top floor of that building for all 5 modes. You can see that time period is reducing with the number of mode for first 5 modes. And also we can have a force deformation behavior for those 5 modes here, because the structure is elastic, so force deformation behavior is also just a straight line. But the next step is to convert that into an inelastic program. So just for starting, these features can be directly put in your app, and it would be a nice starting point. We can always extend it to nonlinear case. So this was my first idea. If you have any question, I would be happy to answer. Structural engineering students or